Welcome to White's video learning series, the DFX. Congratulations on your purchase of the DFX. It promises to revolutionize metal detecting by making it easy for the novice and experienced treasure hunter alike. Its technology is so advanced, it makes discovery simple. This video presentation will allow you to get out and start hunting right away, and will also serve as a valuable reference as you refine your skills and gain experience with your detector. As you will discover, the DFX is a powerful and versatile machine. Some of its features have never been incorporated into a metal detector before, so it's up to treasure hunters like yourself to find out what its capabilities are. The DFX is a dual-frequency machine. The significance of this technological achievement is best explained by DFX project engineer Mark Rowan.
The DFX transmits and receives simultaneously at these two frequencies, 3 kilohertz and 15 kilohertz. And what makes it unique is we have each of these frequencies available independently, and we can select either one and process signals in the manner in which we've successfully done it for many years by doing ground balancing, discrimination, etc. at either frequency. So the operator can select whichever one he feels is more appropriate for the kinds of targets he's looking for and the ground conditions and such. But in addition to that, the DFX can process both frequencies of information simultaneously. And the way we do that is by first processing them in a conventional fashion. So for example, we'll do discrimination at 3 kilohertz by conventional means. We'll also do discrimination at 15 kilohertz by conventional means. And then our microprocessor will compare the results.
During this presentation, you'll learn about the basics of operating the DFX. We'll hear more about the engineering behind this amazing device, and we'll show you some techniques that will help you in the field. Later on, we'll take you through every function of the DFX so that you will easily be able to maximize its features for your area and the type of hunting you want to do. White's Electronics is happy that you've chosen to own one of their products. Your local dealer can help by making sure that you have essential accessories, some of which you'll see throughout the course of this presentation. To learn more about White's Electronics family of detectors and to locate a dealer near you, you can scan right on over to www.whiteselectronics.com. Well, let's get going. To begin, White's Customer Service Manager, Steve Howard, will take us through the steps of assembling your DFX.
White's shipping carton is designed to be reusable. Within the parts kit is a handle that slips into the top of the shipping carton so that it may be reused as a carrying case. To begin assembly, first remove all of the components from the shipping carton. The instruction manual, the lower fiber and the upper S rod, there are several chambers. One holds the charger, the rechargeable battery, the non-rechargeable battery, nuts and washers, and cable retainers. The control box. The loop is contained in another chamber below. To begin the assembly process, first install the loop washers on the lower rod clevis, one on each side. One on each side of the clevis. It helps to add a little bit of moisture so that these will slide onto the loop ears. Slide it onto the loop ears so that it lines up, and install the fiber nut and bolt. Tighten it finger tight. The fiber rod slides into the S rod by compressing the spring button clips and lining them up with one of the adjustment holes in the S rod. Wrap the cable around the rod's first revolution over the top, leaving a little slack at the bottom so that the loop may be tilted during use. The S rod then fits into the control box, again by compressing the spring clips. and lining it up with the holes in the rod, turning the cam lock to secure. Plug the loop into the control box, it'll only fit one way, and turn the ring to secure. The cable retainers are designed to attach around the rod and the cable, one near the S rod and one near the loop. The elbow cup foam pads install on the inside of the arm cup. The rubber feet install on the bottom of the control box. The rechargeable battery will likely need a charge. For immediate use, use the non-rechargeable battery. Release the battery compartment catches by prying at the front and releasing the rear. Open the battery compartment door. The battery fits into the compartment, decal facing down, steel contacts towards the inside. You're now ready to detect.
If you had any difficulty or questions about assembling your unit, you can review the manual included with the DFX or rewind this tape and watch Steve again. Now, when it comes to finding treasure, there are few in the world who have had more success than Randy Smith.
Yeah, I actually started metal detecting with my dad, and now I've got my son into metal detecting. My dad told me about a spot where he had hunted earlier, about 20 years ago, with his older type metal detectors, and it was an old park in Missouri, and he'd found a lot of stuff there. So I went back with the more modern metal detectors and found lots of older coins. This is an 1883 Seated Liberty dime that I'm sure my dad probably walked over 20 years ago, but I got it with the new, more modern metal detectors. I found a lot of different Civil War relics over the years, belt buckles and buttons and bullets and that sort of thing. I found one gold coin that was worth $10,000, a Spanish escudo gold coin. That's my best find to date. I found 6 gold rings on vacation. Came back home the next week, I found a 1840 half dime. So I took the 6 gold rings, had them melted down, made me a ring and set the 1840 half dime in a ring. I found a lot of old toys, jewelry, all types of things like that. It's all fascinating to me. I enjoy finding each piece, and I treasure them all.
Now you see what we mean when we say Randy's made a discovery or two. Maybe you're not going to go out after watching this tape and promptly discover a $10,000 coin like Randy did, but who knows? There's a world of exciting treasures just below the ground. To find it, you have to go look for it. And now you have the most powerful tool to help. Here's Randy to get us started with the DFX.
Now that your detector is together, I'm going to briefly go through the startup procedure so that you can get out and do what you really want to do, which is go metal detecting. You'll notice that you have the screen here on the DFX, and the first button you'll see is the on button. Push the on button and the battery check will come up on the screen. On a NiCad battery, it's going to be, a fully charged battery will be about 10.2. On a AA alkaline battery, it'll be upwards of around 12 to 13 volts. When the detector gets down to around 9 volts, it's time to change the battery. You'll notice that you also have a little up arrow and a little down arrow. What these two controls will do will be move the little arrow up and down the screen so that you can move it into position to access a feature. On the main menu system, which is the first thing after the battery check, you'll notice that it says preset programs. That's the first thing we're going to do, is pick a preset factory program. And that's the beauty of this metal detector, is that it already has factory preset programs in it. You're ready to go right out of the box. You don't have to learn all the features in order to use this metal detector. So utilize these preset programs, and I think when you're just getting started, it'll make it much more enjoyable. So we're going to push the enter button, which will enter us into the preset programs. And you'll notice that you have the coins and jewelry, jewelry beach, relic hunting, prospecting, and then also 4 factory custom programs where you can create your own. So to get started, let's go ahead and pick the coin and jewelry program. We simply push the down arrow until the little arrow is flashing next to coins and jewelry, and we push enter. At this point, you're ready to